Hello everybody, thank you so much for joining me today. I am so excited to have you here. Today I'm going to be doing a video that I did last month, which is going to be completing my Kindle summer reading challenge, the little mystery challenges. So I'm very excited. I loved doing it last time. I thought it was super exciting. I think it's fun to do something out of the ordinary, out of my comfort zone, little challenges like that. But I did enjoy doing it last month a lot. I read a couple really good books that I really ended up enjoying during that, so that was super exciting. And hopefully I get some good stuff this time. Hopefully we get some good challenges, something unique. Hopefully. Cross our fingers, but we're just gonna kind of jump into it and look at our first challenge. So I'm on the Kindle page right now. We are doing the Kindle Summer Challenge, the Mystery Reveals. How sweet. One of them is already unlocked. Well, so exciting. We're gonna figure out what this challenge was and see if maybe we can recreate it. Match made in heaven. You unlock this achievement by reading on National Book Lovers Day. Really? Seriously? Who owns Amazon? Is it Jeff Bezos? Come on, man. You're a multi-billionaire and you couldn't come up with somebody to give you a better idea? You couldn't have paid somebody? Read on August 9th. How was that exciting? Maybe I just need to start opening these the day of, so I can actually do that for you. But apparently I did read on August 9th, so I did already get that achievement. Lovely. So for this first one, I'm just going to pick a book from my Kindle and read that, and then we'll get into the second challenge. Hopefully that's something good. I'm reading a series for a video right now, and I'm on the second. I just finished the second book last night, so I really just want to read something else, give myself a break from that, and then go back to it after. So for this one, I think I'm going to read All the Lies by Nicola Sanders. I just read another book of hers. I don't remember what it was called. I think it was Don't Let Her Stay. But I loved it. Literally obsessed with it. It was probably one of my favorite books I've read so far. Hopefully this one lives up to the same hype that I have for her other books so far. We're gonna start this. I should finish this very soon. It says the average read time is like 3 hours, so it's definitely not a long one. It's only like 30-something chapters. But I'm gonna get into this and let you know what I think. And hopefully we come back and we get a good pick, because it's getting kind of ridiculous. I mean, come on. Like hear me out, right? Guy's a billionaire. So why are we coming up with ideas read one day out of the month? No, like come up with some, like read 2 books from this selection in a day. I don't know. Just that was lame. That was very lame of you, Amazon. This is the only thing that is incentivizing me to renew my unlimited membership, and it's not incentivizing me. Jeff, if you're watching this, step it up, man. Step it up. This is not good. I know I've only read like 2 of her books, but I really like the way that they start off kind of intense. They start off with like not a plot twist, but like something intense that's going on, something a lot later on in the story that you'll start to understand after you read it. But it kind of hooks you in from the beginning and then takes you through the actual story. So it's like a little prologue, but it's like a prologue of kind of the heat of the story, which I enjoy. I think that's kind of fun. It gets you really into it, so you see what's gonna happen. You can kind of see where we're going, but you still don't know what's gonna happen or why that's happening, which is fascinating. I should have called it. Whenever I first saw her husband's name, I was gonna say he's doing something fishy. I just knew it. I didn't think that we were gonna get 11 pages in to figure that out though. Something about the way that she this is so terrible. Something about her books and like the women getting gaslit is so just infuriating to me. Like, her books genuinely make me feel frustrated for the main character. That's not something that I normally feel a lot of in books. I don't normally feel emotional towards the characters at all. But man, does she know how to get me kind of riled up. I feel like I've talked so much, and I'm only at chapter 3. I feel like I literally could sit here and just visibly react to this entire book. There's not gonna be a single point where I'm not like, what is going on? Like, what are we doing here? And that's what I like. That's what I appreciate about her. I love Nicole Sanders books, and I've only read 1 and 3 chapters. But they make me feel for these people. I feel for them. So whatever they end up doing, I understand to an extent. Hi. I just came in from outside, took a little body shower. I went outside and laid out in the sun for a little bit, threw my hair up, and now we're just gonna chill and hopefully finish this up because it's only predicting like another couple hours until it's done. As a whole, it said it was only gonna take like 3 hours, 3.5 hours-ish to finish, so hopefully we stay true to that, and I should be able to finish that and then pick another book today and start on that as well. But I've been on a Red Bull kick for some reason. I don't know why. I've just been craving Red Bull all the time. But this one, we got a strawberry apricot. So hopefully that's good. Cross our fingers. I threw it in the freezer a little bit so it'd be nice and cold whenever I got back inside. And decided to start reading again. So it's pretty good. It's got a weird aftertaste. Not a weird, it's just like almost tastes like apricot, but not quite. I don't know, but it's not bad. And I love the color of the can because orange is one of my favorite colors. We're gonna finish this up. I'm so glad she's made a friend. It makes me so happy for her. I feel so terrible for her. Like, I hate this. I hate that she's stuck in this. But it makes for a good story. I said what I said. I'm sorry, girl. Sorry, Amy. But very good. I don't know. I like stuff like this. If you've read The Locked Door by B.A. Paris, it kind of was the same premise, similar premise, except for it was like predominantly just at the house. So essentially, her husband had, like, they got married, whatever, and then all of a sudden he kind of flipped a switch. He turned on her. Now he's like very controlling. Like, he tells her what to wear every day, tells her, you know, how to put her makeup on, wants dinner perfect, stuff like that. Whenever he comes home, he's pretty much taken away all of her friends. She's not allowed to have anybody over. She's not allowed to go out. Now she's not allowed to spend money without asking for permission, stuff like that. I don't know, like, it's just such a interesting concept to me. I think it's so fascinating reading about stuff like that because I'm obviously rooting for them to get out and figure out a way out of the situation, but she's made some friends in this one, and I'm glad because I feel like they're hopefully gonna help her resolve all of her problems and stuff like that. Hopefully they work that out. They're on a cruise right now. She tricked him into letting her go on a cruise. She said she was going with her mom, and she ended up going by herself. And now she thinks that she saw him on this cruise ship, and she doesn't think that she's alone anymore. She's told one of her friends finally. She's actually been able to get all of this out and talk to somebody about it, and now I think they're gonna help her out, hopefully. I'm excited for her. This is so exciting. Man, I feel so bad for her. This is so terrible. Amy's got 2 friends now on this cruise, Barbara and Liz. And she just met them both randomly. They're both traveling by themselves. And when Barbara introduced Liz to Amy, Amy's the main character, Barbara said something about Liz and Amy looking super, super similar, really identical. They could pass as sisters or twins or whatever. So now Amy and Liz are sitting out on like the patio outside on the boat. And Liz just gave Amy her windbreaker. So I wonder if Liz isn't gonna have some kind of encounter with Jason on the boat. Obviously we don't know if he's on the boat, but it kind of makes me think that he is now, and that Liz is gonna catch some hands from him. I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. It's my thought, what I'm thinking right now. But I'm intrigued. I'm really excited to see how this is gonna play out. I take that back. Liz gave her her jacket so he would think that she's Liz, but I don't think that he would think that Liz is Amy because she wouldn't be wearing her clothes. I don't know. Maybe he'll think that she's Liz. I don't know. That was dumb of me. Ignore. Look, I'm not gonna say I was wrong, but I definitely was not right. Wow. Oh my gosh. Books like this do tend to drive me nuts sometimes because the way that they handle these situations or the things that they do or say or whatever is totally not what I would do or say. And so I'm sitting there like, oh my gosh, like if you would just do this, everything would be fine. Or if you just said this or told this person this, like you'd be okay. You wouldn't have to worry about anything. Like the whole issue would resolve itself perfectly. But of course they don't do that because, you know, storytelling and whatnot. Like I would prefer them to do that and then it blow up in their face somehow. But they don't do that, unfortunately. So now it's just kind of like, she's kind of digging herself into a bigger hole. And I don't want her to do that because I feel like at the end it's all just gonna blow up in her face. And it's making me nervous. It's making me nervous for her. I feel bad. But at the end of the day, like, she's doing what she thinks she needs to do, and that's just not the case. But to each their own. Please ignore the piano down there. But I am fearing what's gonna happen. This lady, she's making all enemies, and the problem is, like, she's not even doing anything wrong. Like, everybody's making her into the problem when she's really just the victim, and I feel really bad for her. It's really crappy. I'd be so upset if I was her, but it's still really good. I'm so intrigued to see what's gonna happen. I feel like there's definitely gonna be some meaty plot twists that I'm very excited for. Hopefully they're really, really good, because this is getting really intense. I knew this was gonna happen. I've just been waiting for it. I hope they get what they deserve. I hope it blows up in their face. I knew it. I knew it from the second this person got introduced. I knew it. That's just out of pocket. Oh my gosh. This is so ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. This would be so easy. Like, I don't know why everybody keeps going back and forth. They're like, yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. But then next thing you know, they're like, actually, like, I am. Like, if you would have just stayed away, there would be no problem. Oh my goodness. If I were in this situation, I would be golden. There would be no issue. I'd be good. But they keep making problems. She keeps like she's like digging herself into the fattest hole. It's so frustrating. I am feeling all the things. But it's still really good. So, can't really complain. Busted. Busted. Ooh. I'm sorry, there's like a few different plots and they're all unfolding at once. She's literally going back into a trap. I have no sympathy for her right now. But then the other one, you get what you deserve. This is crazy. This is literally crazy. What a psycho jealous person. Oh my gosh. Like, for real? Grow up. Oh my gosh. Wow. Alright, I did go outside earlier and I didn't realize I was this sunburnt, but I am. Oh, I'm talking about my book first. That's what I'm gonna do. So I finished it a little while ago. I cannot remember the name of the book, but I just finished the book and oh my goodness. There was so many like plot twists and there was multiple different plots happening at the same time, to which all the plots had a twist. I would say a lot of it I was expecting or I could see coming or I thought about it, but I would say the ultimate twist, totally did not see that coming. I think I had like a reaction on it, like a raw reaction, and you can see that. I was definitely very shocked, not expecting that in the slightest. But oh my goodness, I was saying this before I even read this. So this was Nicole Sanders' first book. The last one I read was her second book. She only has 2. And I'd been saying that, like, I think she's my favorite author. At least one of my favorite authors. Probably my favorite thriller author. Probably my favorite thriller author, to be honest. I love that I can guess the plot twists, some of them, but I'm still not, like, expecting the last plot twist. She gives you, like, multiple twists, so it's like, you know, you think one thing and then she twists it and then she, like, twists it again and you're like, whoa, like, I didn't expect the last thing to happen. So I do still feel smart. I feel like I can figure things out, but at the end I'm still a little thrown off. But it's not like where other plot twists where it's like, oh, okay, like, I didn't guess it, great, like, that's cool. Or the other ones where you guess it and it's just boring because you already figured that was gonna happen. They're still interesting. Like, I figured it was gonna happen, I thought it could happen, but, like, watching it unfold was still really, really entertaining. And I enjoy that because it still makes me feel smart, but I'm still enjoying the book at the same time. I like her storylines. I like that obviously they go through some heavy stuff sometimes. Like, both of them, both the women in the stories that I've read, just being gaslit to the max, right? And I'm not saying that's good, but it makes for good, like, emotional pulls. Like, this was tugging at my heartstrings. I was feeling for her. I was feeling all the emotions for her. I was understanding why she was doing the things that she was doing. I didn't agree with what she was doing, and I would have done it totally different. But still, I was like, okay, like, I get it. I understand. I see where she's coming from. And we're just, like, on this journey with her. We're, like, all rooting for her, right? At least I am. I'm rooting for her. And so it just makes you feel. I don't normally get attached to characters, and I'm not saying I'm attached to these characters necessarily, but I genuinely, like, want the best for them, which I feel like that doesn't happen to me in thriller books. I just don't necessarily care about them that much, but hers, the way that they are being treated, makes you feel for them more, which I really, really like. I know she only has 2 books, but, like, thus far she doesn't miss. She never misses. Kindle Summer Challenge. So we have the new, it's a Trendsetter one. Alright, and it says to unlock this, unlock this achievement when you read a title from Amazon Editor's Best of the Year So Far collection. Alright. Okay, so I have a lot of these books, it looks like, on my shelf. But I want to read on my Kindle before my unlimited goes away. And none of these look like they're on unlimited. Like, at all. Okay, Flicker in the Dark. I already have that one, so not gonna be reading that. Okay, sweet. There's some Tessa Bailey and Abby Jimenez. I've never read any of their books, but if they were on unlimited, I would be. Okay. Is there a way to just find a filter? See if I can just find the unlimited. There we go. Okay, let's see. We have a Coho book. I've already read that. The second Lucy Score book, I have not read the first one, so I cannot read that one. I'm definitely just judging based on the cover for these. Because I don't know, I want a good one, I feel like. Okay, look, The School for Good Mothers, I'm not gonna lie, the first time I saw this, I thought it was part of the Throne of Glass series. Tell me the cover doesn't kind of look like it could be. I don't know, so whenever I was looking at the Throne of Glass, I kept trying to find that, because I was like, I can't find it anywhere. It's not pulling up. It's because it's not. Okay, we have Homewreckers, a novel. I feel like I've seen something about that. This looks like it could be a cute little romance. That one looks like it could be good. One Last Stop. No, I don't want to read that. when I can't even read the, like, what it's about, I can't. 62 titles. There's only 62 books to pick from. I really don't know. No Life for a Lady, the joyful and uplifting historical mystery everyone is talking about in 2023. Be honest with me. Have you heard anybody talking about that in 2023? Because I haven't. Like, not a soul. Okay, I guess these are all the books that I have to choose from. All 60 of them. 62. Let's see what is it? Tweet Cute. Let's see what that's about. YA. Maybe that's what I need. I'm sorry. All is Fair in Love and Cheese. No. No. No, that will not be me. I can't do that. Sorry. So if you're rooting for that one, I sincerely apologize. I will not be giving that one the time of day. I could read that one that everybody's talking about in 2023. Okay, honestly, I think we're just gonna go with The Homewreckers by Mary Kay Andrews. Because I literally don't know what else. It looks like it could be good, I guess. Hopefully it's gonna be good. So, I guess I'll let you know. These chapter titles are so dumb. Number 6 is Hattie When She Sizzles. Like, at this point, I'd just rather a number. I came in to say hello really quick. This has nothing to do with reading, but I feel like it's gonna become a thing. I got another Red Bull, and this one's the Juneberry. I'm just gonna end up giving you like a review on all of them, just because this one is okay. It's not my favorite. It's definitely not blueberry, and it's definitely not strawberry apricot. So, I ended up having a watermelon one the other day, and it was really gross. It's probably my least favorite so far. It's like, watermelon's gross. This one's probably one step up above watermelon, and then I would go blueberry and strawberry apricot. But anyways, I just figured that you should know that. I should tell you, so that way we can figure out where we stand on this whole thing, because I'm not saying I'm addicted, or I'm not going to become addicted, but I'm not mad about this phase of my life. But don't worry, I am reading. So far I'm not loving it. Like, it's giving me 3-star vibes. That's okay. But I read the little front cover thing, and it says love, murder, and faulty wiring. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I guess there's gonna be murder in this, which I did not know at all. It's gonna give me a nice little surprise. But currently, I guess I'll go ahead and update you while I'm at it, because I'm already talking. The main character, she gets visited by this guy named Mo, and he is like a TV producer. So he's scouting out talent for a TV show that they're in need of. So he's on the hunt to try to find people, try to get ideas and whatever to make this new show to replace the old one. So he goes to lunch or breakfast or something, and he overhears the main character talking with her father-in-law, who's also her coworker. I guess he overhears them talking about this house that she just bought and she's gonna restore. So Mo decides to drive over there and break into the house, essentially, to come see what's going on, and he offers her this deal to like come and make the show with him, and she's like, absolutely not a fan of it, don't want to do it, no. And they end up having to sell the house that she is currently trying to renovate for a loss. In order to kind of pay everybody back for the loss that they took on that house, she decides to take the offer into the TV show. Right now she just got a house. She just found a house and purchased it for the show to renovate. So I don't know how she did it. It was like a beach house, and she got it for $30,000. Imagine getting a beach house for $30,000. They're just going into the house. I feel like, honestly, they're talking about murder. She bought this house and she hadn't looked at it, so I really feel like there's gonna be a dead body in the house. I don't know why. I could be totally wrong, but I could just sense it. I feel like that's gonna happen. My apologies, I seem to be in a very chatty mood today. It's probably because Nick and I didn't actually talk today, but I'm also thinking about it now, and there is love in this book, and I don't know, I did think it was gonna be with the producer guy, but now they're bringing in this other guy, Trey Bartholomew. Nick, you'll love that. And he's gonna be her designer, her co-star. So I wonder if she's gonna end up falling for him, not the TV producer. I don't know, I'm just thinking out loud here. Again, I'm feeling very chatty, but I can't be chatty and read at the same time, so I'm just gonna read. I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do, finish my book, hopefully today. I doubt it. Maybe I can. I don't know. I just have to buckle down and finish and stop talking. So they ended up finding a wallet in the in like the razor blade disposal thing in the house, and I guess this wallet belongs to some lady, and they're talking about how they don't understand how the lady would have upped and left her kid like that. So I'm assuming that's gonna be the murder or whatever it said. Yeah, I'm assuming that's gonna be the murder that they were talking about, that because I mean her wallet. That's so crappy. I wonder if they're gonna find her. They probably are. They have to. They're gonna find a dead person in this house. Okay, so she was an English teacher at their high school, and one day she disappeared, and now they find her wallet behind the wall. So it's kind of weird. Her car is missing, so I bet they drove it into the lake. Oh my goodness. Let me just read it. Let me read it and actually figure out what happens. I honestly don't know how they're continuing the show. They have so many problems and so many issues and all these things that are coming up that they're having to deal with. This is gonna make for good TV, but I get the sneaking suspicion that it's not gonna make it to TV, personally. So I'm like 64% through this book, and I feel like I've been reading it forever. I feel like I've read for hours today and hours yesterday and which yeah, of course I have, because it said it was gonna take like 8 hours to finish the book or something like that, which is fine, but it's not like one of those books where you're reading it and it just feels like the time is going by quickly. Like, I'm reading it, and a lot of books that I'll read, even if they take a really long time, I don't really mind because I'm really enjoying the book, and me enjoying the book kind of outweighs the time. I'm not thinking about how long I'm spending on it. But this has taken an awful long time to get through it. But it's only like 400 something pages, so I don't know what the problem is. I don't know why it feels like it's literally dragging on forever. I feel like this should be something that's like, 5 hours to read, and that's it. I'm really struggling with it. I'm not liking it, but it's definitely not my favorite. It's just really weird. I feel like I've not read anything like this, and the third person in this is just really awkward. I'm hoping that I can finish it on this stretch. It says I have 3 hours and 8 minutes left. I mean, obviously I don't have to finish it today, but I really would like to. I really would like to be done with it so I can start my other book. I'm just ready for this to be over with. I want this book to be done. I want to finish it. I want to be done with it. Honestly, I don't even know if I really care about any of it, to be honest. I don't know if I really care to find out who did it. I could see this being a DNF. It's not going to be, but I could see it. I can feel myself wanting to. Anyways, let's finish this. Oh, I just don't care. Respectfully, I don't care. Oh my gosh, I just want to close my eyes and take a nap. I'm so tired, and reading this is not what I want to be doing right now. I just finished Homewreckers. Thank the Lord. Now, I'm not saying it was a bad book. It wasn't like terrible. It wasn't the worst thing I've ever read, but I can confidently say I didn't like it. I would say the romance was underwhelming, very underwhelming. there was like not a love triangle, I mean kind of, a little bit. Essentially you had no idea that the two characters even liked each other until you got into it, and then it was like very insta love. Like they spent no time together. They were filming the show, so they spent a lot of time together, but they spent no time together by themselves. And then all of a sudden they were like, we're in love. And I don't like that. Like, I don't like that at all. Not a fan. Not a fan of insta love, not a fan of unrealistic stuff like that. That's a little much. I didn't like that. I didn't like the two storylines. I don't know. I didn't like the balance of it. Maybe that's literally just my opinion, but I didn't like it. The characters I didn't care about. I didn't care about the main character really. I didn't care about her friend. I didn't care about the romance characters. I didn't really care about their show. They got kind of annoying too. They would say things that I was just like, is that really necessary? Do we have to say this? Definitely wasn't my favorite by any means. I was trying to just get like a small little palette cleanser, and now I need a palette cleanser from that. But anyways, definitely my favorite book of the two was the first one. This one I wouldn't recommend at all. I would recommend you read this. If you've got this on your TBR, you're thinking about it, think again. Just run it through your brain one more time. Just really think about it. Love, Murder, and Faulty Wiring. It was that. But that's it. That's all I got for you guys. That's all I read for the Kindle Mystery Challenge. I'm sorry that some of these prompts suck. I'm sorry that Amazon is just pocketing our money and just giving us crap challenges. I got a good book out of it, so I'm not that mad. I'm not complaining too much. But anyways, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so appreciative of you, and I hopefully will get to see you in the next one. See ya!